to say I share this with my sweet friend Amy Poehler, who I've known for so long. I've stolen so many of your moves. Amy, I've known you since you were pregnant with Lena Dunham.
Hey, it's Sam from My Great Movie Ride, and I honestly think the Screen Actors Guild or SAG Awards are underrated. I think they're kind of the perfect awards show. There's never any host, they're much shorter compared to other awards shows. They usually don't do the cringy scripted segment. I have really fond memories of watching the SAG Awards every year. And since I already made a video outlining my BAFTA picks, I figured why not do one for the SAGs? But this award season, my acting picks are pretty much the same across the board, and since the SAGs are only acting, I'm going to breeze through these pretty quickly, but pause where I think further discussion is warranted. So yeah, you could argue this video isn't even entirely necessary, or maybe a cynical attempt to feed YouTube's shitty algorithm, to which I say, of course it is, but that doesn't mean I can't have fun with it. There's also the matter of the BAFTAs last Sunday, which had quite a few surprises. Barry Keoghan won Best Supporting Actor for Banshees of Inisherin. All Quiet on the Western Front seemed to shock everyone by winning Best Picture. All Quiet especially seemed to be the big dark horse of the night, though apparently it has been doing slightly better critically in the UK than in the US, even though it's received widespread critical acclaim in both countries. And of course, Cate Blanchett won Best Actress. However, I am still going to keep my picks more or less the same, because BAFTA has veered off from the rest of the awards shows in the past. The most notable example I can think of is Halle Berry winning an Oscar for Monsters Ball, a Best Actress, currently the only woman of color to win the award, which is absolutely ridiculous, after having previously lost the BAFTA Best Actress award to Nicole Kidman in The Hours. Also, this is unrelated to acting, but Daniels, the directors of Everything Everywhere All at Once, just won top prize at the DGA Awards, Directors Guild of America Awards, which, with only a handful of exceptions, usually guarantees a Best Picture win, so I don't know if the BAFTAs will be a good indicator this time. Also, like last time, I had to dirty up some of the footage to avoid copyright strikes. Enjoy. So, right off the bat, for Everything Everywhere All at Once, I'm giving this outstanding performance by a female actor in a leading role, Michelle Yeoh. Ke Huy Quan gets outstanding performance by a male actor in a supporting role. This is more of an honorable mention, but I'm really glad that both Jamie Lee Curtis and Stephanie Hsu were nominated this time. Okay, on to outstanding performance by a male actor in a leading role. I have now seen The Whale, but I think my pick for Best Actor isn't changing from the BAFTAs. Fraser was fantastic in the role. I hope this is a big career boost for him, and he definitely deserves to be nominated, along with Hong Chow for Best Supporting Actress. But I didn't really feel like the movie itself was that strong, or the movie as a whole was that strong. And maybe that's unfair because it's just the acting category. But I don't know, I feel like there are movies like this every year where it's not so much a movie, just like a showcase for the actors. And again, the acting was fantastic, but I think Fraser should win in a stronger film, if that makes sense. So, for now at least, my pick remains Austin Butler in Baz Luhrmann's Elvis. Outstanding performance by a female actor in a leading role is still Angela Bassett for Wakanda Forever.
Response to this incursion be an olive branch. Further attempts on our resources will be considered an act of aggression and met with a much steeper response. We mourn the loss of our king, but do not think for a second that Wakanda has lost her ability to protect our resources.
Next category, outstanding performance by a stunt ensemble in a motion picture. This is a pretty new category honoring the work of stunt performers in film, and it's long overdue, honestly. So this one is tough for me. You can see the nominees here. I'm gonna have a think about this. At first, I was tempted to give this to Avatar 2, but I think that's way more in the wheelhouse of visual effects, even though there is a lot of stunt work there, but there's no visual effects category at the SAGs. I legitimately have no idea why Everything Everywhere All at Once wasn't nominated in this category, considering its lead actress is known for doing her own stunts, but whatever. So yeah, this is probably the toughest one for me. I honestly don't know. I guess maybe I'm torn with Batman, Black Panther, Top Gun Maverick. I'm just gonna choose at random. Batman. Before I move on to my pick for Best Cast, I just want to acknowledge how fucking weird it is that Michelle Williams was again snubbed for Best Actress, supporting or lead. Like, why? I was going to comment about how Paul Dano was nominated for The Fablemans despite having not as prominent a role, but then Judd Hirsch was nominated for an Oscar despite only appearing in one scene. So yeah, no shade to either of these people. Paul Dano was the best Riddler and Judd Hirsch was the best part of Independence Day, but come on. It's Network and Shakespeare in Love all over again. Also, I haven't seen Women Talking yet. I'm actually seeing it tomorrow at time of recording. Wanted to get this out before the SAG Awards. And at first, I was a bit surprised that none of the individual actresses were nominated for anything to my knowledge. But I suppose it is an ensemble piece, so maybe they thought it was unfair to give one actress more than the other. I don't know. I'll probably change my opinion after I see it. So on to outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture. Last one of the video. I'm not doing TV, sorry. We have Babylon, haven't seen it, heard very polarizing things. Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, and Women Talking. So this is honestly a really tough one, because just in terms of acting, the cast, which, I mean, SAG is all about... these are all very strong choices. So, yeah. I think just because it's my best picture pick, I'm gonna go with Everything Everywhere All at Once, though. And there we have it. Congratulations to all the nominees, and tune in to the 29th Annual Screen Actors Guild Award, now streaming live on Netflix's YouTube channel, tomorrow, February 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you there.